The second stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Gwangju. It's time for the compound women's team gold medal match.
Shooting for the gold medal on target, number 1, Gwangju, representing Korea, Hyundai. Oh, Yoo-hyun, Song Yoon-soo. Their opponents on target number 2, please welcome the team of Estonia. Lisel Yatma, Miri Marita Pass, Maris Tetzman. Line judge for this match is World Archery Judge Christina Rittmeyer. Compound teams will be shooting 4 ends of 6 arrows as we're about to.
There we have it. Korea up against Estonia. Korea line up with Kim, Oh and Song. Estonia with Yatma, Pass and Tetzman.
High score will be the winner.
Estonia didn't make the podium in Antalya. It was Colombia who won there from Slovenia and Croatia. Korea, of course, didn't compete there. Nikki, this is a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Let's see if they can overcome the Koreans on Korean soil.
Well, the talk all of this week was whether anyone can snatch medals from this Korean team. Well, first opportunity to find out. Korea take on Estonia for the women's team gold.
9 points to start.
Well, the teams will rotate through, shooting 3 arrows a go, 6 per team per end. What a time being here. A full draw, but look at the result of 29 out of the possible 30 at the halfway stage for the Koreans. So we switch over to see Estonia shoot first, and it's Yatma up on the shooting line.
Yeah, these archers only get 20 seconds each effectively to shoot their arrows, so
9 points.
that first rotation should have been around a minute for the Koreans, but I do wonder if they've taken up a lot more of that time, so they'll have to get the second 3 off a lot quicker. Long hold from Estonia as well, just to match it.
X-ring. Tied score to start.
Well, halfway through this first end, nothing between them. We switch back over to the Korean side of the shooting line.
10 X-ring.
You can see there's 2 target faces on each of the targets there as well, so it doesn't matter which order or how they get those arrows into the target faces, as long as there's 3 in each by the end of the end.
9-10 liner. Probably a 10. And a 9. Team Korea opening with 57 of a possible 60 points.
57점입니다.
So there's room for an opportunity here for Estonia to take a lead. We think that might be up at 58 points. That 9 asterisk could get marked up, and Yatma straight into
10 points.
the 10 shoot hands to Maurice Tetzman.
See a little bit of shaking, but nerves. Quite normal in this finals venue.
So pass with the final arrow for Estonia. I fancy she needs a 10 here. I think that 9 will get marked up.
And a 10.
She puts it into the 10, so provisionally Estonia lead by 1, but Nikki, that 9 looked very, very close.
Yeah, it did. So it goes to the line judge to have a call with a magnifying glass if needed. So we could be all square here after the first end. Just look at the differences in the team communications right now. Estonia huddled around talking, the Koreans all sort of looking down range. They're keen to see what's happened with this arrow value.
Estonia will be happy with this. Just dropping 2 points over their 6 arrows. Very relaxed. More stoicism on the Korean side of the line. It's very much each to their own. Operate the way that works best for your performance.
With a couple of liners, the possibility exists that some of the score will have been adjusted. And it is confirmed Korea has 57.
Well, you heard it from the stadium announcement. That 9 remained a 9. There was also a suggestion perhaps 2 arrows were being measured for Korea, but it does mean Estonia have got the lead here. They are 58-57 up. The Koreans will shoot first in the second end. Time for end number 2, and it's Song Yun-Soo to get us underway.
Nice 10 points.
10점.
Compound archers shooting over 50 metres, 80 centimetre target face.
10점.
It's a little bit of a difference between the teams here and how much weight is on their stabilisation. So look at how much weight's on that long rod there. You see this Estonian archer. So all those weight stacks right at the end of that big long rod out the front of the bow. Just helping perhaps hold that bow still, but you've got to be strong enough to be able to hold that as well and keep it steady. But just a theme really between the whole team here. A bit easier to see with these silver weights.
$10.
Wow. The quality of the shooting is incredible already in this match. A longer hold from Yatman. You could see the wind was just buffeting her. It's not a strong wind, is it?
No, it doesn't appear to be. I think there's some nerves in there as well, isn't there? A little bit of shaking coming from that, but so far conditions pretty good.
We switch over for the second rotation of the Koreans. Nikki, you talked about shot anatomy in the archery show yesterday. One of the things that grabbed me was the simplicity of the process. and then the speed that comes with that simplicity.
Yeah, certainly with the Koreans, particularly on the recurve side, very, very simple process. I mean, compound I would always describe as a more simple process than recurve anyway. You know, it's a fact of drawing the bow back until those little wheels on the top and the bottom of the bow, the cams, reach their stop point, and then you kind of hit the back wall, we call it, where you can't pull any further.
Ten.
58 for the Koreans, and a possible get again for Estonia here.
Looks like an 8.
She didn't look happy with that, did she? You can see why.
Yeah, a little bit of bow kwando, lifting that front arm just to try and get it into the goal. She knew it was going to go low. She probably saw that in her sight just as the bow went off.
Eight points again. Korea now in the lead.
Wow. A little bit of tension there at full draw, a little bit of movement before she released.
And a 10.
Pastor's running out of time there, but she's managed to recover from 2 8s to get a 10. But it does mean Korea just
With 1 point lead, Team Korea.
so Yatman Yu has said that arrow was going to drop low, so you called it, a bit of bow kwando to try and lift the arrow up. But what about the second arrow from Maurice Tetzman? That also dropped low, went to the same place almost as compatriot.
Yeah, we didn't see any difference, did we, on that shot? We didn't see a reaction or an opportunity to try and throw it into the middle. So it might have been just maybe easing off the pressure a little bit. Sometimes under the stress of being in this finals, you just sort of ease off a little bit, and that can make them go low. So perhaps something like that.
Korea is ranked number 13 in the world.
First 3 arrows going all into the 10, putting the pressure on. Looks like it's paid off. A couple of points in the second half of their rotation.
Ranked number 8 in the world.
But they have crept into the lead, and all of a sudden, the atmosphere on that side of the shooting line, the demeanour of the Korean trio. They lead by 1 as we go into third of 4 ends. Estonia up
Estonia
first.
shooting first. Target number 2 scores are official, and Korea has a 1 point lead at the halfway mark.
These compound archers have a rear sight, so you can see
10, X-ring.
string of the bow looking through. In this case it's silver, so the archer looks through that rear sight and then aligns that with that front scope, which is magnified as well.
10, X-ray.
Bit of tension creeping in there, we saw a bit of shaking, looked like she came off the stops a little bit. Managed to 10 with it though.
Ten, 10.
10점.
Nine.
9점.
Oh, Yukun up on the line, shooting in the middle.
10, X-ray.
10점.
9 points. Estonia now leading by 1.
Well, stadium announcer saying Estonia leading by 1. They've provisionally taken a 1-point lead, but only at the halfway stage of this third end. And we're back to Lisel Yatma on the shooting line.
10.
10점.
Solid from her. She switches over to Maurice Tetzman, who shoots in the middle for Estonia.
Nine points.
9점.
Well, finishing potentially with a 59 here. Merita Pass is the anchor for the Estonians.
And an 8.
8점.
Chance for Korea to take the lead now.
Yeah, she just looks so uncomfortable in that shot. Too many nerves, too much shaking. Low into the 8.
10.
10점.
Ten.
10점.
So a chance to extend their lead. Kim Yun-hee.
Nine.
9점.
Well, she has extended it. And well, it's down actually as a 172 on 71, so they've matched each other there. Looks like it was 2 9s for the Koreans, and they should have an extra point.
Yeah, I think the Koreans got 3 9s there. Estonia dropping that 8 and a 9 as well, so I think they were all level in that end.
Unofficial score right now has Korea with a 1-point advantage. With 1 regulation and
But there is a
remaining
1-point
for each team.
advantage for
Estonia will shoot first when we
Koreans.
resume.
Take a look back at the first 3 arrows for Estonia that were right in the middle of the target, putting a bit of pressure on Korea seemingly, dropping a 9 to start with.
각 팀 다 6개의
That
화살을
8.
남겨두고 있습니다.
Cost Estonia there. 1 more end to go. Korea
에스토니아가
on home
먼저
soil, shooting a Hyundai Archery World Cup for the first time in 15 years. Poised here, in a great position to claim the first gold here in Gwangju.
Preparing for the final end, Estonia will shoot first.
마지막 엔드 시작하겠습니다.
A single point advantage for Team Korea. 6 arrows to come from each team as we're about to see who will win the gold medal here in Gwangju.
It's the 4th and final end of the compound women's team gold medal match here at stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup in Gwangju, Korea. Estonia facing Korea, trail by a point, and Yatma will shoot first.
10, X-ray.
10점.
I think this is now all down to whether Estonia can hold their nerves. They know they can shoot great 10s, but can they do it under this pressure?
Ten points.
10점.
She's got a habit, hasn't she, Tetzman, of staying at full draw for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, under pressure, you've just got to stick on the stops and trust that that shot is going to break, that shot is going to go off, but it's easier said than done.
10, 10, 10.
10점.
Well, that's exactly what Estonia needed to put the pressure on Korea here. Korea have a provisional 1-point lead here. Anything dropped in these first 3 arrows, and Estonia will be right back in this.
10-9 liner, it looks like a 10 from here.
It looked right on the line to me. I think that's going to be called a 10.
Ten.
10점.
Just see the flags starting to flutter just a little bit more than they were right at the beginning. Just to add to the tension.
10.
10점.
Look at that. Under pressure, the Korean
Final
trio
arrows from each team.
match Estonia, and that's what they have to do to claim gold here in Gwangju.
Love the reaction as well. The smiles, enjoying themselves. That's exactly the right thing to be doing. The question is, Estonia did this last end, didn't they? They shot the 30 in the first half and then dropped in the second.
10점.
Not this time. Yatma solidly into the 10. Guiding arrow here. Does it come down to Tatsman and whether she can hold her nerve? Oh,
9, possibly a
looks
10.
more like a 9 than the Korean questionable one.
Final regulation arrow.
Well, this is an important arrow for pass. She
That
didn't
is
look
an 8.
happy, and she's dropped it into
Three
the
shots
8.
remaining to
A
the gold medal.
2:28 for Estonia. And Korea could be making a bit of history here. The first time of asking a World Cup in Korea after a gap of 15 years.
10점.
2 shots to go.
Oh, Yu Hyun putting it into the 10, taking a little bit of pressure off her teammates. Over. This is, oh, sorry, it was Song who shot the first 10. Oh,
10점.
who puts it
Final
into
arrow.
the 10. So now, as you can see, Kim Yun-hee has a massive opportunity to take this gold. Oh, and they finish with a perfect. A 2:32 for Korea is enough for them to get the medal stages of Hyundai Archery World Cup Stage 2 here in Gwangju, Korea, off to an absolute flyer. Korea taking gold in the compound women's team competition.